So today we're combining two mods into one. The first one being everyone's favorite, random 555 towers, and the second one being towers follow your mouse. And this is the result. Drop a texture down, and now I can get a randomized boomerang that can follow the mouse, as I said. So just for some clarification on how the towers follow mouse mod works, I have to shuffle the towers so that I can be able to upgrade them, because as you see, I can only click one of them right now when they're both at the top. So that's what I'll be doing in between rounds, but during the round, well, we're just going to have our cursor do everything. And yeah, the map we're going to be playing on is long-range chimps mode, up to 120 rounds, but the main goal will be 100. I guess if it's easy enough, then we'll go all the way. But we shall see. Also, a couple great quality of life updates to the random 555 towers mod is that, one, I don't have to do it all of Black Border style now, because I think it's been updated so that if I fail a round, the towers will still stay the same. Because before, when I pressed retry last round, it would re-randomize everything again. But luckily, now that's not the case. So I guess I could just show you by dying here on purpose. We could lose around 9, retry last round, and look at that. Same towers, very cool. Now, let's change out some of them. How about the Dart Monkey? Pretty worthless. I'll do another one. Also pretty worthless because, yeah, I don't really want infinite range towers when I can have them follow mouse, if you know what I mean. So now stuff that has very tiny range will be very valuable. So I'll probably get rid of the sniper the moment I can. I just need $12 more if I can survive till come on. Got it? Alright, nice. Amazing tower. 003 crossbow. Yeah, so this might be a simple combination, but like it can change its strategy up very much. Because now you want stuff that, well, shoots in straight line, has very tiny range, like attack or an ice, something like that. And stuff like Dartling Heli would be pretty useless. Sniper. Oh crap, hang on guys. I retried the last round just before the last cut, and it seems like it re-randomized my towers again, so I guess that was a lie. Kind of weird, because it worked the first time. Don't know why it worked or not worked the second time, but I mean, I guess this isn't a bad upgrade at all. 201 Wizard, along with a texture that I can't tell what it is, but I guess I'll check it out after. Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world, but okay, I guess I'll still try my best to beat it all in one try. Like, I guess I'll just try it again and see. If I die here and retry. Yeah, it does re-randomize again. Maybe it's that it works the first time, but not the next times. Well, what I could try is, like, maybe going back home and then trying again. Yeah, let me do that real quick. So, loading back in here. Yeah, it's randomized again, okay. Let's not trust that then. So, now knowing that, let's take our time and slowly process through upgrades and keep which one is good. So, 2 attack is good. I will randomize the sub to... okay, sniper not very good, but I'll change it next round. Actually, I guess it is our camo texture for 24, so maybe I'll keep it until then. Barring we beat the early 20s here first. Actually, this might be a little harder than I thought. Quickly. What's this? 20 something wizard? I forgot, I didn't check. Okay, it's actually a 202 wizard. That's good. We still have the camo protection, but I'm probably going to... No, I think I'll keep it. I guess what I can get rid of is maybe the druid. Actually, maybe I'll keep it because it's our only lead popping at the moment. So let me go ahead and get a 4th tower. And this one is a mortar, which I'm definitely going to get rid of since it's pretty useless when it follows the mouse. So randomize again. 111 ice. That doesn't synergize at all with, well, the attack or the wizard. So I'm probably going to get rid of that as soon as possible. And okay, 112 boomerang. Got a lot of cheap towers that are really willing to do much in like the next 10 rounds, or past the next 10 rounds, so gotta keep moving the line along. Gotta say the stakes are much higher when I know I can't afford to lose anymore. Otherwise, again, everything will randomize, so gotta choose the 3. Means I can probably freely get rid of this guy. Did I just spend money going back to a 202 tag? Yes, I did. Unlucky. This is camo protection, but since I already have the wizard for camo, go ahead and get rid of it. 120. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of good. I'd also love, if possible, if I could limit the amount of towers I end up getting. Otherwise, it might look a bit cramped since all of them are, well, follow the mouse. Let's go big for this one. 1080. Got a 203 druid. That's actually not too shabby. But as you can see right now, with only one of my towers being camo protection, I probably gotta get rid of one of them, so maybe the attack has to go. In fact, even though attack is good as follow mouse, it might not be that great on this map when there's no, like, super great curves. You need the attack to, I guess. Or I guess it'd be good against mobs since they have a big hitbox. So sometimes all their attacks can hit, but I'll probably get rid of that one next since it's only a 2-0-3. You see, when the stakes are losing in a Bloons game, it's probably best to just be a high roller and go big. I really need camo at this point, so as soon as I can, for this, overdrive, I'm gonna get rid of you. Oh man, I got a ring of fire. That's really good, but again, no camo. Well, I think I'm going to randomize this boat now. Hopefully get something in time for it. Okay. We got a dartling gun, but this is actually the worst thing we can get. Because since it's following mouse, you can't really get it to target where you want it to. As you can see, it's kind of stuck up top right now. But that could still work for the camo whites. I can just do shoot up like this. Oh, now it's moving left for some reason. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of you real quick. Get rid of you again. Ooh, 4-2-2 Juggernauts. If only got triple shot for, you know, the triple jugs. I think I'll get rid of... how about the Druid? Spend 1780 just to get another Druid, which I'm gonna get rid of. So, reroll. Ooh, Embrittlement. That's a pretty good combo. D-camo, and pairs well with Ring of Fire, I guess. It should be a really solid option for at least the next 10 rounds. So, also, why is it... Okay, never mind. I think I need some mob damage to pair with the Embrittlement. Because I guess we have nothing, just looking at it. Like a 2 damage bolt from the Wizard, 2 damage from the Juggernaut, and then like 7 or 5 from the Ring of Fire. On the bright side, though, it absolutely shreds Bloons, so let me go ahead and get another tower. Drop a heli real quick. Instead of dropping another tower, I probably should have upgraded my Wizard, because at this point, since I have the Juggernaut in Embrittlement, the cam protection is pretty useless. But I guess I'll do that once I get an upgrade I feel is reasonable over on this guy. So far, not so great. 3-2-4 sub. I don't think it's honestly that great, but it's better than a Wizard right now, so let me go ahead and, after this round, shuffle. And there's the Wizard, so back to follow mouse, and let's start upgrading this guy. Ooh, we got a camo protection village. This one's definitely a keeper, since it's like permanent camo. And honestly, I think the odd man out now is the Juggernaut, since we already have a group damage with the Ring of Fire. And then the AP darts is actually a pretty solid mob defense. Shell Shock is decent, but eh. ODS, I guess, is worth keeping, since it's a solid mid-game. And I guess it's good, like, to maybe have at least one tower that can kind of have some general global damage, because, you know, in case my crow isn't up to the task, and then I end up needing to snipe something. ODS could maybe save us. So, mobs here. Oh, BC there. Yeah, that's what I mean. I guess probably should get something like 20k, shouldn't I? Yeah. Let's go ahead and drop a new tower. Yeah, just to speed the process. Quick Super Monkey should do the job. This Druid here would have been nice to get, like, 30 rounds ago, but I think, Druid the Jungle... Yeah, I'll just get rid of it. We can probably aim for something a little bit better at this point. How about another Ring of Fire with Blade Shooter? I don't know how this guy synergizes, or this cross path, because I don't think Blade Shooter really does much with the Ring of Fire. Maybe... I guess I can get rid of the other Ring of Fire then, just in case this one ends up being a little bit better. And I think I have enough for round 60. Actually, yeah, let me change it in 2 rounds, because I want to be sure I can beat 63 first. 2 Ring of Fire is obviously better than 1 for that round. You know what would be the ultimate god upgrade to get? An Arctic Wind, so that, you know, I can slow it down for all my close range champs to do all the damage in the world, but gotta get lucky for that first. You see this round with 2 Ring of Fires? Easy peasy, as long as we slow it down. Make sure, you know, our group towers are right behind the wave, or ahead of it. So this was the Ring of Fire I want to switch out. Let's see what I can get by spending big here. Biggest one. Again, though, since I'm busy targeting or following my mouse, having it, another tower to, you know, worry about setting targeting might be a bit annoying. Got a Sticky Bomb here. I don't know if it's worth keeping just for the Sabo, but... Actually, no, it's too weak right now, I feel like. You see, without extra Ring of Fire, kind of struggling to these F-Moabs. Hopefully I'm not dead. No, I should be good. But, yeah, we just considerably got worse after getting that guy, so, okay, screw you. First Strike is nice, especially since I have 2 of them. Oh, crap, I gotta keep it, don't I? Yeah, I think it would be insane to pass up a double First Strike opportunity, even though I don't need it right now. I don't know. Just gotta keep it around just in case. Oh my god, what is this? I think I just got the Arctic Wind I was hoping for, guys. If not, even better. this range is absolutely massive. I think it's because, well, Proud Cannon gives a massive amount of range, and Ice Shards too. And Village too, so that equals pretty much half map slowdown. Guys, I think the game might be secretly listening to me, because I was really talking about it, wanting Arctic Wind like a minute earlier. Now that out of the way, you see we're still struggling to Moab, so I think my next tower I drop, probably a new one, will hopefully be, you know, randomized to a Moab Damager. So let's get a new tower, shall we? Start randomizing it until we stop at something good. Also, it appears bad news, but I think the double first strike was just a sad myth, because we only have one of them. In that case, I'm gonna get rid of you. Got a farm, which is useless, as you know. Ground Zero is good. Even though the cross path doesn't synergize very well, we could still use that Ground Zero as a panic ability. So that's worth keeping, and probably at this point worth shuffling out that regular ODS. Actually, before that, the Jungler's Bounty is pretty useless, so I'll work on this one next. Downdraft Mob Shop is nice, but I want something a little more spicier than that. 441 Bomb is also very nice. I guess I'll keep it. So let me go ahead and shuffle and find the 410. Oh, sorry, correction, 420. Let's go ahead and shuffle you out. Ooh, main Moab. Definitely worth keeping. Also, I don't know if this is just me, but is anyone else noticing that the ace that we have, I think it's a 441, is dropping like hypersonic pineapples. They only land on the track, but you can see when it's like the pathing is right over it, it drops an insane amount of pineapples as you see there. Probably doesn't do a lot of damage, but just thought that was interesting to point out. I feel like everything we have now is fairly decent and it has like at least one use. The Embrunament I had early game, still worth keeping because it gives you +1 damage for everything. Yeah, I don't see anything that could get gotten rid of. Maybe the Ring of Fire, since it falls off late game. But I mean, it's still good to clean up Super Ceramics, although I guess since we have, you know, that massive snowstorm, we don't have really much of a problem with Ceramics, Ring of Fire or not. Yeah, okay, these mobs are getting a bit far, so let me go ahead and drop a new tower right now. Heli. Again, gotta spend big to use up most of my 30k here. So, we got a second village. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one since it has a discount. And I'll get rid of the other one later. You see our mob damage is pretty bad now. Yeah. Gonna need something real quick. Alright, so here's the Raider Scanner that doesn't have discount. And let's go ahead and see what we get. Aircraft Carrier was nice global range, but yeah. This one's even better. 423 Mammo. Should we keep both of them? I feel like I should, since that basic guarantee is we probably don't lose to any mobs, or rather they get stuck at the entrance. I mean, that's ultimate cross-pathing for ya. Makes the tower so much stronger, thus requiring us to, you know, play on harder maps. But you still see, we have too much support right now. We don't have any, like, damage. I know. Wait. Oh my god, I just leaked a pink balloon. Well, if this randomizes everything, then that's my bad. I had all the abilities in the world, but I wasn't paying attention. So I guess give me a second while I randomize to things that are at least half decent. And we'll get rid of the rubber to gold here. I mean, these aren't the worst towers in the world, but they're certainly nowhere near as good as they were before. Overclock I'll get rid of since I can't really target properly. At least this time we got 2 elf buffs. So that should make our defense, you know, pretty powerful. Like, yeah, now we're actually doing damage, whereas last time we just had all support. So maybe it wasn't the worst thing in the world that I ended up losing there. And now who am I kidding? I'm coping. It was bad to lose there. I think with my randomized tower, I also got Ice Monkey, so that's pretty cool. And the mini big plane. So meme factor 100, strength factor 90, support factor 10. I think if there's anything at this point to get rid of, it might be the 443. It does have Bloons TD, but it's a very expensive Bloons TD, since the Jitsu and Flash Bomb are pretty much going to be worthless in the late game. Although alternatively, I could get rid of the mini big plane. Right now, it's only a 014, which doesn't have the good crosspath. And you know what? Sure. DG's coming soon. We probably need something for that. Farm wouldn't really do much. Neither will this again. Hey, we've got a Power Lord. Not the DG killer I was hoping for, but still a great upgrade to have nonetheless, so keeping it around. Let's just see how we are against DTs without using the ability. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Pretty rough, alright. Okay, so since I already have a 222 Super Monkey, I guess Ice Monkey has to go. Sorry, guys. But it was their time. 413 Spike, no bueno. First strike, no bueno at the moment. S-Mail, it does kind of work on DT, so maybe I'll just keep it for now. And I guess it's really cool having a follow mouse. Like, at the end of the day, we're here to have fun, right? And a follow mouse Maelstrom is indeed very fun. Okay, because my stab was on cooldown, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit and randomize this Ninja Monkey. 4-3-4-4-4, actually. I mean, Mob Glue is nice, and if Blue Strike gives you the +2, and it doesn't get overridden by the glue, then it's actually not bad. Like, I can combo this and this together. I messed up the time by the way, but yeah, I think that's a keeper, in my opinion. Not to mention, too, yeah, the main attack shoots really fast, so it acts as a Mob Glue and, you know, a Ceramic Balloon slowdown, so and we got a good one there. Unfortunately, despite all that, the balloons are pushing on us, so got a micro well here. Okay, 94, nice. This defense isn't guaranteed to beat 95, so let's spend our 20k to hopefully get something good for DDTs. Nope, nope. This doesn't work on DDTs. Nope. 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 Dang it, this doesn't hit leads. Well, randomized, but I am getting nothing good. Well, hopefully I can get lucky then with my next upgrade. Okay. If I can get the Sab all the time, this is okay. This time it's actually worth keeping because Sticky Bomb actually does something in the late game as opposed to a Balloon Jitsu. But yeah. Take it slow here. Here we go. Look in the first 3. Use S-Mail. When do I Sabo? Now. I'll do Sabo now. I'll Glue Strike once all DDs come out, because right now, new ones keep coming in. Wait for it, wait for it. How about now? Yeah, that was about good timing. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Nail? Jeez, they're getting far. I think we're good though, okay. Nice, 95 is done. May not be as good as our last loadout, but it certainly is a lot more fun with all the abilities I have to juggle around. Makes it a bit harder to play, but you know, it's all about that fun factor. Oh, that was close. I almost died. Okay. 97. I feel like at this point, what's the worst counter here? Arcane Spike? Because this just acts as a normal Arcane Spike. I think I'll get rid of it. Not fun enough. Shining Shell's okay. I'll gotta keep that for around 90, and then after that... Actually, no, it's probably worth keeping around the entire time. I do have 13k though, so I definitely spend the money on changing one of these guys. So let me just see real quick. I mean, I hate to get rid of the Super Monkey since the knockback kind of does something, but I gotta. Crossbow Master. Oh, 2 S-Mails. Unfortunately, I don't think it stacks with Overdrive, the ability that is, so I think I'll get rid of the one that isn't really crosspat, so yeah, let's first play the round, like, so I can use the S-Mail ability, and then I get rid of it when it times out, if that makes sense. Also, crap, I messed up. I have to be hovering the, what do you call it? The mortar. So hang on, let me slow it down first. Let me shuffle so I can select the mortar. Reshuffle. Yeah, because I gotta have those EFP's HP. Otherwise I don't have a chance here. S-Mail again. I randomized to a Chinook, by the way, which is actually... I'll keep it around for the downdraft reasons. This is gonna be spooky, though. When do I use Glue Strike? I think this is the end for me. I got S-Mail up right now, though, so maybe there's a chance. I'll use Glue now. Hopefully to DPS a little bit faster, but I think we're dead. I don't think we have enough blowback here. Yeah, GG. It was a good try, though. Good try. But not quite enough this one. Well, and here we go. What did we randomize to now? A bunch of useless junk, it feels like. Okay, I mean, it's still salvageable. We have Rope Monkey with knockback, all the arms, Elite Sniper top half. I'll get rid of the NG first off. This is good enough. I'll get rid of the aircraft carrier, and I'll keep this guy, because I don't need this guy in that case anymore. Super Glue. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really confident about this, but let's just play anyways and hope for the best. Worst case scenario, we can just restart. And I guess at this point, our sights are set at just around 100 since, yeah, we've kind of compromised our setup quite a bit. So, Sabo, I'm gonna get rid of it since, yeah, it's just an expensive Sabo at this point. When do I use Called Arms also? Now? The thing is, like, the cooldown's so long that I feel like without it, I'm gonna struggle so badly. Alright, we can get rid of this guy now. Okay, we got a main more. That's good, that's good. Especially since I have Elite Sniper. So maybe there's a chance I can still survive this. Yeah, the stun is coming in huge for us. And I guess the Spike Factory helps clean up random stuff getting far. Switch to first right now. Maim. I'm dead if I don't get called arms up. Got it? Okay, somehow I guess this combo is better than the last one I had. Alright. Very nice. Perhaps we could go beyond 100 in this case. Granted, do I have enough mob damage with this defense? I do not. I just realized, yeah, I just forgot, yeah, I had Super Glue, so that really did help out for 98 there. Now, I'm gonna get rid of this guy next, because I need, again, bad damage. Not sure what I want to get rid of, honestly, but maybe the Spike Factory. I don't know how good it's doing. Ignore the pops, by the way. This is just from the old tower, so I have no idea how good it actually is. So, yeah. Oh, first strike. Perfect. For 100. I'll be getting rid of it after this round, but I could definitely use this for now. This map is too short to be able to get 2 first strikes off, so I'll use it to break down the inside instead. So let me just call the arms for more damage. I don't think we're actually doing enough. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten rid of the Super Glue. Frick, can I get rid of that real quick? Come on. Loon Solver is a bit better, but not really. Yeah, there's something wrong with it. You see, it's doing 1 damage per 2 seconds. Very unfortunate. And, okay, I don't know if we have enough damage done to the bat to like, one-shot it, but... Oh, I didn't realize that was the exit, guys. Normally, maps extend beyond the range, so I thought I had a bit more time. Whoops. Well, last try here, and it seems like retrying the last round has frozen the game, so if this game is bricked, then, well, that's unfortunate. And it seems like our run is, like, not loading, so, again, unfortunate. Nonetheless, hope you still enjoyed the random towers, though, as those are always fun to do and play. Again, if you have any other ideas for random tower combinations, then let me know. But until then, see you next time.